boy. This water kefir is going like cray right now. Look at that guy just floating around. Yeah, when you see the grains are kind of like floating around like that, like you see how many grains are in the bottom of this one? That just means that they're multiplying. So when you put the sugar in and you put the molasses in, then there's like nutrients for it to feed on, and so it actually grows and multiplies. So when you buy this stuff, it's actually, the grains are like somebody at home has some like crazy water kefir thing going on, right? They're growing all these grains, and so the ones that multiply and stuff are the ones that they end up sending you. So woke up, did the video edit, and I've also made 2 YouTube videos for unconventional living. So I'm doing my best to stay on top of basically getting a video up every single day on that channel and on this channel as well. So Hannah actually went to she went to yoga this morning, which is pretty cool. It's probably only like a 10-minute walk away or so, and so we're doing the steel cut oatmeal again. This stuff is, I really like this stuff. Frozen banana. Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey.
Hey guys. They're all excited. How was yoga?
It's good.
Yeah. Zenned out.
Namaste.
Namaste. I bow to the guiding light within you. That's what namaste means.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just FYI for you. All right, so this bad boy has been releasing the steamer. It hasn't been cooking for about 6 minutes now, so we just hit the keep warm cancel button and then move that over. So it's releasing the rest of the steam that's been built up. So we just gotta wait for this to drop down right here, this little silver thing. That's what it looks like on the inside. Whoa. Getting steamy. So we'll just mix all that up together, throw it in a bowl, throw some buckwheat groats on top, maybe a tiny bit of sugar, and
Maple syrup!
I'll do some maple syrup. Because Hannah doesn't like this maple syrup, so she probably wants me to help her get through it, so.
I like it.
You said that you didn't like it.
It's not as good as the great beef. That's what I said.
We'll see how good it is. Apparently I'm Canadian, so I'm supposed to know everything about maple syrup, but I really probably don't know any more than you do, so.
Not any help.
Are you talking smack to me?
It's like, why did I even marry a Canadian? It's useless.
Shots fired in the household today.
Go away.
Don't talk about that shit in the house with me. It's ridiculous. Dewey even thinks it's ridiculous, don't ya?
No, he doesn't. Oh,
Okay.
Bubba's under here.
They just hide under the blankets. Here is the finished product. Gonna be so good. I'm off to Saguaro National Park. Just gonna do some laps around there. It's a little nippy outside. We're not gonna spend too much time doing it. Only probably 3 hours, but whatever. Good times. Ain't that the truth, eh?
So a big part of making cycling look effortless and making it efficient is your cadence. So cadence is measured in revolutions per minute. It's how quickly you're spinning the pedals. So just in that clip before, I was spinning my pedals at about 90 RPMs. For the most amount of comfort and the best efficiency, you want to ideally have your cadence anywhere between 80 to 100. Most people typically cycle at a very, very low cadence, so it might be like 50 or 60. What happens there is that it's very difficult on your knees and on your ligaments and on your joints. You're much more prone to getting injured if you have a really low cadence like that. You're not getting the maximum amount of power down to the pedals when you're at such a low cadence. It's using a lot of your leg muscles, but when you spin faster, use more of your heart and your cardiovascular strength. So to accurately measure your cadence, what you want is a speed cadence sensor. Then you want to match it up with a Garmin device like this. So you can get either the Garmin Edge 500 or the Garmin Edge 510. Get a speed cadence sensor. Then you can see exactly what your cadence is at. If you've got the money, go for a Stages power meter. It's got a cadence sensor built into it, and then it'll also give you your power readings as well. That's how you make cycling look a lot more effortless. It's much more enjoyable. It's easier on your joints. Do it up. Another really good beginner cycling tip is to keep your tires actually pumped up to the proper PSI. I see so many people, commuters riding around the city, and I can tell that their tires are not pumped up anywhere close to the proper PSI. Most kind of mountain bike-ish tires will be like 60 or 65 PSI. Some of the bigger road tires are about 80 PSI, and then some of the skinnier road tires are between 100 to 120 PSI. So it'll actually say right on the side what PSI you want to be at. Make sure you pump it up every single day or every time you go riding or every other time that you go riding. One last thing that you want to look at as well is your saddle height. Most people's bicycles do not fit them, and that is like one of the most important things for comfort, for efficiency, for power, just for overall enjoyment on the bike. You know, I highly suggest that you take your bike in to a bicycle shop and see if they can fit you properly. Usually a lot of people, their seat posts or their seat is just way too low, and they're cycling like this, very close. They look very kind of like crouched and they're pedaling like that. You want to have a good stroke. Good stroke. Best thing to do is to actually take it to a bike shop, pay them $50, $60, whatever it is. Get your bike fitted up. If you're buying a new bike, they usually just throw a bike fit in for free, which is always good. Saves you a few bucks. But bike fit, pressure tire, cadence, 3 important things to know about when you start cycling.
Mommy's ready. These guys are ready. So another day of the potato cleanse stuff on social media. The post on the Daily Mail has over 3,000 shares, which is crazy. Well, I guess it's not that crazy because we have such like a big following, and then John McDougall shared it on his Facebook page.
The Huffington Post and The Sun did an article on it too. But theirs were just so stupid. Like, yeah. One said that I lost all my weight on the potato diet. The other one said I was gonna like die of protein deficiency, and I was like, haven't f***ing died yet, dude.
Yeah. So are you gonna do the doctors or?
No, I decided not to call them just because I figure like if they're gonna do a show and mention it in the show, they're gonna do it anyways, and they're just gonna say whatever the f*** they want anyway. Like, because they criticize stuff like that, so they'll probably mention it in a show like, oh, the potato diet, and they might even like mention me and stuff. It's like, I don't need to be sitting in the audience and them telling me all this stupid ass nutritional shit that doesn't even like make any sense.
Somebody walked into the dog park. Maybe we will continue our dog park chat in one moment.
The doctors, like, they're gonna say whatever they want to say about the potato cleanse or me or my weight loss or a vegan diet. Personally, I don't really need to sit there in the audience and have them belittle me and like not be able to respond. Because I watched what they did to Happy Healthy Vegan. Like, I watched it before I decided to call them, and I was just like, hey!
You guys need to chill the F out.
I don't need some macho, like, TV doctors sitting there telling me that I don't get enough protein and iron and zinc, and, you know, I don't need that shit.
I remember seeing in a video, Dr. Stork, I think he's like one of the main doctors on the doctors, and he's recommending bacon and eggs for people. And it's like, is this guy that clueless? Or is, like, how much money is, you know, the meat industry paying him, or the egg industry? Like, how much money is he getting? Because any half-intelligent doctor knows that bacon and eggs is not good. Well, it's organic and it's grass-fed and it's cage-free, and it's like, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah,
it's still bad regardless.
Like, I honestly think if I went on the show, they would just make it seem like the starch solution, high-carb veganism, that it's this crazy diet, and that, you know, it might work short-term and it's a fad diet, whatever, but I need protein and I need, like, amino, you know, omega-3s and fish oils and all this bullshit. Like, that's what they're gonna make it seem like. So it's not worth my time. It's not worth, you know, I'd rather go on something where I can actually have a voice and explain like what's going on instead of them just being like, this is what is happening. Because even like the news or the stories people have done about it, it's just like, that's not even accurate. Like, I didn't lose 60 pounds on potatoes. Like, what are you guys talking about?
The Daily Mail one seems to be the only accurate one.
And they didn't even ask, like I had someone ask me to do an article, which I responded to, and I gave like lots of information about veganism in it and about high carb, low fat, whatever, and just everything, and how we can like save ourselves and the planet and the animals all at the same time and all this stuff. I haven't seen it yet though, but somebody actually asked me for permission to like do an article and had me answer questions, so we'll see when that one comes out, but maybe I'll look for it when we get home.
Anyways, I got some rice cooking.
I gotta get back to my potatoes before they get burnt.
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry, and if they're burnt, I'm gonna be not a happy potato cleanser right now.
All right, we gotta go home.
Bye.